In Lakeland. Welcome everybody here to Polk County. I'm Drew Felios. As the Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes offense has taken the field for the first time today. They do it trailing 7-0 after fumbling the opening kickoff. Masters Academy would return it and get on the board with a score. So 7-0, an early hole here for Adrian Miller to try and work out of. Don Travius Jackson in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. And it looks like a face mask over there on the far side. Laundry will litter the field as he got it up to the 38-yard line. So not the start that Bishop McLaughlin wanted, fumbling that opening kickoff and giving up 6 here just under a minute in. There's your face mask call. It'll go against the Eagles of Masters Academy. And Bishop McLaughlin will have some pretty good field position to work with here going forward. Of course, this will be a 15-yard penalty, and they'll spot it at the 46-yard line. Hurricanes got here with back-to-back forfeits, trying to prove today that they belong in this game. They belong in this moment. Eagles certainly pumped up on the other side. Here's 1st and 10. From the 46. Fake it, and Miller now takes it himself. Adrian Miller takes a few shots, and he's got it to the 42-yard line. That'll be about a 3-yard pickup for Miller and the Hurricanes. Adrian Miller, what a season the dual-threat quarterback has had for the Hurricanes. He has been a one-man show for Bishop McLaughlin. Throwing it, running it, and a record-breaking season for Adrian Miller. Goes with the hard count here. 3 wide receivers on the field. Wind down, and now Miller faked the handoff and not going to be much there. Beat the team here today. Miller wants to throw. Has a man open. It's intercepted. Still on his feet. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So turnover. And the second one for Bishop McLaughlin here in this first quarter. Masters Academy, very young team. Only 7 seniors on this roster. Tremendous facilities coming out of Oviedo, Florida. Tremendous pedigree as well. They have got some talent. And this number 1, J.J. Baird, has had a solid postseason. He's in the shotgun. Hands it off. This is Yusuf Leak, and Leak will take it inside the 15-yard line. So he'll pick up about 11, call it 12 yards there. And Masters Academy continues to have momentum on their side here thus far. Fake it and hand it off one more time. This run to the left, and it's Leak one more time. And he's cut down right there by Malik Giles, the senior defensive back, who is one of the fastest players on the roster for Bishop McLaughlin. Malik Giles, a senior, and one of the few seniors wearing gold here today. Be great to have the Hurricanes get a stop here after already surrendering 6. Not going to be easy, though. They run it between the tackles, and Cy Sampson, the former Haggerty product, scores for Masters Academy, and it's 12-0. So here's Brent Struppin for the extra point. Last attempt was unsuccessful. This to make it a 13-0 game. And this time it's up and good. We've played 3 minutes and 16 seconds. So far, it's all Eagles. Masters Academy leads 13-0. You're watching the SSAC State Championship football game. Brought to you by Falkenberg Productions.
And be sure to scan the QR code at the gate. Or any other good for the
8:44 mark of the first quarter. I'm Drew Felios, thrilled to have you with us. Watching on YouTube here today, hashtag Raise the Bar, the slogan all season long for Bishop McLaughlin. And an incredible task they have on their hands here this afternoon to try and knock off the defending state champion Masters Academy. Toughest thing about this game, Bishop McLaughlin, of course, has not played over the past few weeks. The road here was paved more by COVID than it was play on the actual field. But still, the Hurricanes with a tremendous season and great talent throughout the roster, looking to prove they're worthy here today. Good play on special teams that time by the Eagles. Hurricanes will start at the 27-yard line.
McLaughlin will start at the 29. Talking to Kenneth Stills, their head coach yesterday, he mentioned that they might start a little rusty. They have down 13-0, almost 4 minutes, and we'll see how they can bounce back.
Head coach Ken Stills has done a magnificent job with this Hurricanes team this year. Tremendous career in the NFL, mainly with the Green Bay Packers. Great coaching tree he was a part of as well. Ken Riley, Dick Duran, a part of that. This Hurricane football team has made tremendous strides in 2020, given the circumstances. Flip it this time to Giles. Malik Giles trying to get the edge, and that is a good-looking run from the senior. He powers his way for 9 up to the 38-yard line. So Adrian Miller, with such a tremendous body of work coming into this game, but in this game this afternoon, he's going to need the supporting cast. Guys like Malik Giles and Dontravius Jackson. He's going to need some Jack Miller as well. Number 9 has been a huge safety valve for the Hurricanes this fall. Always love it when he gets his hands on the football. Second down and short. Hurricanes in an early hole, 13-0. Hand this one off. Trying to get out of the backfield, and he'll do just that and power for the first down up to the 44-yard line. So that's James Conley, the freshman who has had a really nice campaign in his first high school football experience this year. Had to prove he belonged from the start. And it's going to be a great player to watch moving forward for the Hurricanes of Bishop McLaughlin. Hurricanes just got to slow the tempo of this game down just a little bit. Masters Academy has come out with all guns a-blazing. Jackson now lines up in the slot, and now Adrian Miller. Jackson will go in motion. Here comes that pressure again, and Adrian Miller makes something of this. He'll take it near midfield, and they'll call him down at the 49-yard line. So second down coming up. Bryant Stadium in Lakeland. What a venue we're at here this week. One of the historic high school football stadiums in the state of Florida. So many great players have played on this field. I remember it before it was the artificial surface, and the great days with the Pouncey brothers and Chris Rainey and Ahmad Black. All of those guys went on to the University of Florida and have gone on to great careers. 2nd down and 4 now for Miller. Surveying the field. Here comes the rush again. He'll keep it. Miller's got the speed, and he'll get out of bounds. Pick up a 1st down, but a flag right in front of us, and this looks like it is going to be a hold. This is going to push the Hurricanes back. And it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So they're going to say it's at the 42-yard line, and it'll still be 2nd down for Bishop McLaughlin. So nullify the run by Adrian Miller. Miller had not played quarterback, or football for that matter, the previous 2 years before this one. And he just took the ball and the keys to the offense and ran with it.
2nd down and 12.
Only a junior. He's still got his senior year to look forward to. Interesting to see where he decides to play at the next level. And call a timeout on the field, and the Hurricanes will head over to talk about it. 5:54 left to go in the 1st quarter. 13-0 is the score. Masters Academy has started like a locomotive here in the Sunshine State Athletic Conference state championship game. Great year athletically so far for Bishop McLaughlin. We've got the basketball home opener coming up earlier this week. It's Monday night. Look forward to bringing that to you. And also the volleyball team having a great season as well, getting to the state semifinals before being eliminated by Trinity Christian. But see, it's a very overcast day here in Lakeland. There is a bit of a wind. The thermometer only says 75 degrees, but it feels much cooler than that, especially with this wind. So after the penalty, going to be 2nd down and 11 from the 42-yard line for the Hurricanes. Midway through this 1st quarter. Miller from the shotgun. Snap was low. He was able to field it and get maybe a yard and a half. They're going to call him down at the 42, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. Well, right now, Joe Meyer is on the field. He lines up at wideout. He'll be at the top of your screen. An offensive lineman has done great work here this fall. 3rd down and long. Trips to the right for Adrian Miller. Oh, ball gets by him. The snap was early. He wasn't expecting it. Miller trying to make something of this in another tough situation for the Hurricanes. Right there, that is just a product of not playing football the past few weeks.
Jacob Brommer is down on the field for the Eagles. Gets up slowly. Taps his helmet. Might have been hitting the head.
Player down, getting up was Jacob Brommer for Masters Academy. Another timeout. And right now, Bishop McLaughlin trying to just gather themselves after another error there. So far 2 turnovers and then a near turnover right there. Miller has to try and save it, and it'll be 4th down now and about 7 yards to go from the 36. One of the great things about being in Bryant Stadium, you see the large jumbotron on the right side of the stadium, unlike anything else in high school football in the state of Florida. Just an absolute sight to behold here in Lakeland. There it is. Good shot off to your right. As you see the weather here, skies have darkened just a bit. Had some rain in the pregame during the warm-ups, but it has not been a real factor on this game thus far. So, okay, it's 4th and long, And let's see, it looks like the Hurricanes want to take a shot at this. Jackson in motion now. And let's see. Adrian Miller's going to take it and now punt it quickly. He actually got pressure up the middle on that one. And it'll be downed by Joe Meyer at the 34-yard line. So now Masters Academy football. I mentioned this school and the body of work, the resume that they bring in here. Of course, the defending state champions at Masters Academy, the Eagles, located in Oviedo. Very balanced team. They can run, they can pass. Really confident right now in the arm of J.J. Baird. And tremendous skill players across the board wearing black and blue here today. J.J. Baird wants to throw. Tries to get it out quickly. Got pressure that time. Good job by Jason Burton. Second down and 10. Jordan Campbell, bottom of your screen. And this one handed off. It's Yusuf Leak. No, it's Baird. Baird has got speed. J.J. Baird with only Jackson to beat. Dontravis Jackson chases him down. Otherwise, he scores. So 11-yard line now. Ball spotted. And we'll hand this one off. This is Yusuf Leak. Take it down to the 5-yard line. Tackled there by James Connolly. Bishop McLaughlin in danger of going down 3 scores here in this first quarter.
Cy Sampson in the backfield. Jordan Campbell, the receiver.
Cy Sampson is next to J.J. Baird. It's Baird, another keeper, and he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. And that lead has been extended to 19-0.
6-yard run, and it is all Masters Academy.
So Masters Academy off after the long run by J.J. Baird. They call number one's number once again. And now the extra point on to make this a 20-0 game. This Masters Academy team is impressive. And they're taking advantage right now of a team at Bishop McLaughlin that simply looks out of sync here at the moment. 20-0 is your score. And we'll take a quick break. This game brought to you by Falkenberg Productions. And we're back in just a moment. Kick it off with a 20-0 cushion. And still in the first quarter here at Bryant Stadium in Lakeland. Ball fielded at the 27. And not much to do there as Leon Hayes on the return. So far, not much has gone right for the Hurricanes. Still early in this football game. But up against the defending champions, certainly not the place you wanted to be. A 3-score game.
One ended in an interception. Second in a punt.
As Adrian Miller will come out once again. This for his 3rd series. First series offensively ended in an interception. Second series ended with a punt. And now let's see if this offense can get some points on the board. First down for Miller. And he'll hand it off. Not much there. James Conley, the freshman, has his number called once again. That'll pick up 2, maybe 3. This defense for Masters Academy, extremely disciplined. They don't buy a lot of the fakes, a lot of the eye candy that Bishop McLaughlin is showing them right now. Now 3 wideouts. Miller works from the shotgun again. Miller bobbles the snap again. Ball is on the carpet. He picks it up. Adrian Miller down at the 15. So that's certainly something that we do not see here in 2020 from Adrian Miller. But again, I said, when you haven't played football in a significant amount of time, really the entire month of November, you got to come in here to this setting against a championship team. These kind of things can happen. Bishop McLaughlin had the forfeit over Jupiter Christian and then Windermere in consecutive weeks respectively to bring him here to Lakeland. And now they'll call another timeout. Coach Stills will get with his team. Coach Stills, the offensive coordinator this season, a new role even for him. Got comfortable with it game after game. And absolutely, this really has fallen in love with this particular team because they have achieved things that really no other football team in Bishop McLaughlin history has achieved. Just imagine, though, getting to the postseason, trying to build your way to the championship, and then having the road completely paved by this horrible pandemic. And all of a sudden, you are here. You are in the big show. Bishop McLaughlin trying to just have a good showing here today. And make no mistake, they certainly have come to win, but I think in the first quarter they're seeing exactly what they're up against. Coach Wes Allen leading Masters Academy here this afternoon. So well coached are these Eagles. Gonna backwards pass this one back to Jackson. And nobody fooled on that play. So another 4th down situation coming up. Adrian Miller punted the last series on 4th down. Let's see if he tries to duplicate that here. Send Jackson in motion, trying to keep that defense respectable. And Miller will kick this one away. Got some good pressure again. Taking it to 38. And down to the 30. So nice return by the Eagles. And taking that one was Josh Gillis.
First down for the Eagles at the 30-yard line of the Hurricanes.
Have a flag on the play. And this one's going to go against the Eagles. Going to push this one back
Blindside block is a call against the Eagles.
to the 47-yard line. A blindside block was the call. Usually that's called as an illegal block in the back, but officiating crew, testing our signal knowledge here.
Garrett and the Eagles offense come back out.
Had me there for a moment. First down, 47-yard line, Eagles. 20-0 is your score. J.J. Baird having himself an afternoon so far. Quick out, and it's dropped at the 41. Jordan Campbell, the intended target. And good coverage that time by Jackson here on the near side. A lot of these Eagle players and, of course, Hurricane players going both ways here today. But I think as far as depth is concerned, give the edge to Masters Academy, a little more established as an overall football program. But this artificial surface here in Lakeland, it is fast. Now it's Baird looking same place, and he throws incomplete. Had some whistles before that, and I think they're going to blow it dead. It was dead. It'll be a false start called on the Eagles. Let's talk a little bit more about the head coach for Masters Academy. And Wes Allen coming over from Haggerty High School. A few players on this roster for Masters Academy, also suiting up for Haggerty at one particular time. Tremendous opportunity here at Masters Academy to really build something special, and he is doing just that. Second down after the penalty. In motion, Luke Boyven. Hand it off again. Yusuf Leak is an exciting running back. Takes a shot and gets it to the 45. Picked up about 5. That'll bring up third down and 8. Masters Academy offense has had great field position to work with so far, and they have had the Hurricanes backpedaling. See if Bishop McLaughlin can come up with a stop here. Back to throw is Baird. He's under intense pressure this time. Stays in bounds. Does not want to go out of bounds. That clock will keep running. 13.2 seconds right now. They will stop the clock. There is a flag on the play again. Now march this back 10 yards. A holding penalty called on Masters Academy. Bishop McLaughlin fans showing their approval on the opposite side. Good crowd has turned out from Spring Hill here this afternoon. Playing for a state championship in the Sunshine State Athletic Conference. T formation now for the Eagles. And it'll be third and almost 20. Baird's going to move around and now try and get to his right. Trying to drag him down, and that is a tough quarterback right there as he goes down. Time will expire here in the first quarter. Well, it was all Eagles after quarter number 1. Masters Academy leads 20-0 over Bishop McLaughlin. You're watching the SSAC State Championship football game brought to you by Falkenberg Productions.
And fans, be sure to stop by the food truck alley behind the north end zone. Come and see us at the chicken food. They have fried chicken that's hand breaded and never frozen. If you like it hot, they have buffalo chicken as well, French fries, and potato salad. They also have cold barbecue chicken, fried chicken, Parmesan sub, and fried chicken tender sandwich. And don't forget to come back for dessert. They got fried Oreos or fried cinnamon rolls. Also visit Gypsy Sliders for a new take on slider sandwiches. Deep fried deliciousness at its best.
4th down and 7 for Masters Academy. A 3-score lead for the Eagles. Baird has been on fire so far, and he throws complete. Luke Boyven with the catch, and he's down at the 15-yard line. Joe Meyer was able to tackle him, but once again, Masters Academy on the move.
Number 2, Joe Meyer. First down for the Eagles.
So gutsy call for the Eagles to go for it on 4th down. A lot easier, of course, when you're up 20-0. And now Baird working from the shotgun here. Hand it off. It's Sampson up the middle. The onslaught continues. 26-0. They are impressive. This Eagles team, tell you what, when you look at these young men get off the bus, not the biggest team, not the most imposing team, but extremely disciplined. And they have come with a plan for sure. Kick is up, and it's good. 27-0. All Eagles here at historic Bryant Stadium in Lakeland. Drew Felios with you. We thank you once again for joining us, as this stream is brought to you by Falkenberg Productions. Tremendous crew we have on hand here today. And I look around the press box and I see my old colleague at Bright House Sports Network, Jeff Radcliffe, is here and trying to see if he'll join us on the program at some point and talk a little bit about just Orlando area sports and how just awesome they are year in and year out. Of course, we focus more on the Tampa Bay area here, but when you talk about Oviedo and all the great football tradition coming out of that Central Florida market, back in the day, working the Tampa Bay market, Jeff was on the Orlando side, and now he still lives in Orlando. It's always fun to compare the two markets, and not just from a high school standpoint, but from a professional standpoint as well. Let's have this kickoff here as Jackson is back to receive it for the Hurricanes. And a squibbit on the ground. Hurricanes finally pick it up at the 22, and that's Leon Hayes again, up to the 28. Jeff, it's great to see you, though, here today. And Oviedo represented by Masters Academy, team that has really built their football tradition here.
Absolutely, and I live about, one exit down on the 417 from this Masters Academy team. You mentioned Wes Allen was the coach at Haggerty, but he spent a lot of time at Oviedo High School and took them to the playoffs and a lot of regional appearances. And he's just kind of picking up where he left off. Obviously, I'm looking at this, just watching this game, and I can't. I'll be honest, I don't know enough about the teams. Actually, I'm doing this AAA game later on, but if you look at just the amount of players on each side, that tells you a lot. But I think this Eagles team has really taken basically taking the posture that Wes Allen is a very, very intense guy. I saw that first fumble, he ran out on that field when it happened. So, you and I have had those little battles on the set and in booths all over the place, talking Orlando versus Tampa. It's a rivalry that will never go away, I think.
Now, I want to ask you, because I made the comment, you watch this Masters Academy team get off the bus. They don't really pass the eye test. I mean, not very big, but man, are they disciplined. I mean, nobody is out of position. These guys have a plan, and they're executing it right now.
Certainly well coached, and I'm going back with Wes. He's had some big players play for him, and I think he has a lot of experience in dealing with players of all levels. I'm quite certain his kids actually go to Masters Academy too now. There's a sense of community in that Oviedo area. So it's kind of more of a distant suburb of Orlando, kind of more of a country area historically, and now with its proximity to the University of Central Florida, has all sorts of people moving to it. And Masters Academy, like Oviedo and Haggerty, continue to bring in some really, really good athletes.
Holding is going to bring this back, so Hurricanes will continue to march backward here. And I look around this stadium, Jeff, and I think of all the great Lakeland battles we called back in the day. I remember, I believe it was 2006, Lakeland against Mainland with the Pouncey brothers and Chris Rainey running the football. What are some of the classic high school football games that you think about whenever you covered it here in the state of Florida?
Yeah, Dr. Phillips year in Apopka. Those are the two that always come to mind that are always in vying for a state championship of those higher classifications. You're a purist like me. You like anything that's a bit of a rivalry or something that you see that has some compelling storylines. What I like about these teams from Oviedo is, again, it has that small town feel, even though it's a bigger suburb. I remember, 5-6 years ago, Blake Bortles played at Oviedo High School, went over to UCF, and then was drafted third overall in the NFL draft. They had a huge party at the Ale House. Wes Allen was there. Nobody saw that draft pick coming, but the entire community was there, and I was there covering it for Bright House Sports Network at the time. And it really is one of those things that inspired my wife and I to move over to that side of town. So, yeah, man, when I do look at some of those big rivalry matchups, and Apopka is always in that with what Darlington's done over there over the years. Always enjoy that, kind of like what you'd see with Plant and Armwood too on this side.
Timeout on the field. Bishop McLaughlin will head over, get some more instruction here. 10-11 left to go, second quarter. 27-0 is the score in favor of Masters Academy. I'm here with Jeff Radcliffe, who is representing Full Sail University today. Tell us about that, because I'm really eager. You have some students up here. They're incredibly talented and bright. I just want you to tell us about what you are doing, because I think it's amazing.
Yeah, last year I was fortunate enough to be hired by Gus Ramsey, who used to be the executive producer at Sports Center. It's the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting at Full Sail. We've had about 12 graduating classes now, and these are some of our best and brightest, and they've gotten to call the single A and now the double A game. And just here kind of mentoring and just kind of watching in amazement what these guys have learned over their time at Full Sail. So really, really fortunate to start giving back. As you know, you and I have been in this business a long, long time. And sometimes it's one of those things that we get a lot from it. We're watching sports for a living, right? We're going to games and talking to athletes. Sometimes you wonder, I'm not doing brain surgery. I'm not doing rocket science. What am I doing that's helping the world, right? Well, finally, it's something here that makes you feel I'm imparting 25 years of knowledge a little bit to some of these guys. So, and then really, as I tell all of you, you guys are starting out at a much higher point than I ever did. You'll be able to wipe the floor with my reputation by the end of it.
Oh, good stuff. Well, Jeff, listen, thanks for joining us. Get back to the game here. We really appreciate it.
You got it. Thanks, Drew. Always nice to see you, buddy.
Jeff Radcliffe, former colleague, just a great all-around dude here in the press box at Lakeland. See what Dontravis Jackson can do. He is trying to heat up here. They get it to him, and he'll take it to the 24-yard line. Bishop McLaughlin looking for some answers here in this first half with just over 10 minutes to play, and we've got a player down for the first time here today.
Timeout on the field.
So we'll have an injury time. Game has been very clean thus far. Temperatures continue to drop out here in Lakeland. It was about 74 degrees during kickoff, but again, feels much cooler with the wind blowing the way it is. Some showers before the game, but it looks like player is up and walking. That's a good sign.
Let's get a hand for the number 60. Daniel Adams.
So Daniel Adams, the player who has helped off the field.
He walks off with Wes Allen.
And that was fourth down for Bishop McLaughlin, so they continue to put themselves in really tough spots. Ball back to Masters Academy, fresh set of downs, and can't ask for a much better field position than this. Already up 4 scores. J.J. Baird, impressive so far.
Going with the tight end in motion. Gordon Campbell, the receiver on the bottom of your screen.
Josh Perry is the running back. And Perry will get the football. He'll be met immediately. Well played by the Hurricanes, stopped at the 25-yard line.
Second down and 10. Under 10 minutes here in the first half.
It's hard to believe when you watch Bishop McLaughlin play this game that their head coach, Ken Stills, is in his first year of head coach at the school. Complete turnaround it has been. Came out like gangbusters the first month of the season. Tailed off a little bit towards the midpoint, but great to see them here today. Another big run by Perry.
It's a big run, number 3, Joshua Perry.
Those holes starting to open up. James Connolly made the stop. It'll be another first down, though, for the Eagles of Masters Academy. This point in the game, Bishop McLaughlin just needs something to go right. A turnover here would be huge just for some confidence. Baird under pressure, gets out of it again. J.J. Baird takes a hit at the 2-yard line. Hello. That was Malik Giles who laid some lumber. That's going to draw a flag, though. Official right there in front of him, and this is likely going to be a shot to the head by Malik Giles. So a bone-jarring hit on the quarterback. But that's a situation, J.J. Baird has tiptoed along those sidelines on several occasions, not going out of bounds, and that time Giles had just had enough. It'll be first down, though, and goal. So Eagles hand it to Perry. He'll try and surge forward, and he's driven back. That was Rincon on the stop. Eagles get set quickly. Baird hands it to Perry again. And it's Rincon again. Did the ball break the plane, though? Yes, it did. Perry was stopped short of the goal line, but he was able to stretch the football out. And it's touchdown number 5 here today for the Eagles. J.J. Baird comes off the field, and he is a little shaken up. You can see that still trying to sort of recover from that hit that he took. Getting a good talking to by the coaching staff right now of Masters Academy. This kick is up and good. 34-0 is your score. Eagles over the Hurricanes on an overcast, windy day in Lakeland. We'll take a break. You're watching the Sunshine State Athletic Conference Football Championship, brought to you by Falkenberg Productions. Hurricanes field the football at the 20. Trailing 34-0. Tackled out at the 40. Flag will come down out there. So likely going to get some extra yardage after this return. Going to be the best field position of the day for Bishop McLaughlin, spotted at the 45-yard line. First down and 10 right there for Adrian Miller. Malik Giles on the near side. Jackson. Great run by Dontravis Jackson. I think right now, if you're the Hurricanes, you got to give it to number 1 as much as possible here.
Second down. Best field position of the game. To get on the board down 34-0.
Second down and short. Hand it off again. Jackson looking for a hold. Dontravis Jackson. He'll take off, and he will score. Finally, the Hurricanes making some noise here in Lakeland.
Bishop McLaughlin gets on the board for the first time, and they get with their best player.
So their top skill player, Dontravis Jackson, takes it in for the score, and it's 34-6 now, with 7:19 left to play in the first half. Kick is up and no good.
The point is no good with 7:19 to go. It's even 34.
So the Hurricanes have to settle for just 6. 34-6 is your score. Finally, something positive happening for Bishop McLaughlin here in the Sunshine State Athletic Conference championship game. Bishop McLaughlin finally gets points. Touchdown run by Dontravis Jackson, their junior sensation. 4.5 speed from number 1, Dontravis Jackson, this year. He's the 100-meter champion around campus, and saw what he could do when he gets into the secondary. So 34-6, still a steep hill to climb for our team from Spring Hill. Return up to the 42. Jordan Campbell getting it done for the Eagles. And Matthew DeHart was able to make the stop. Look at the artificial surface here at Bryant Stadium. Definitely a different feel than the natural grass that Hurricanes are used to playing on. On this surface, much faster.
Eagles take over at their own 41.
That field is pretty soft as well. When you go down there, get a feel for it. Do such a great job taking care of it here at Bryant. First down for J.J. Baird, and this is Yusuf Leak off the handoff. Leak stays on his feet, and he gets to the far side. Eventually tackled out there by Joe Meyer.
Carried by number 2. Tackled by number 2, Joe Meyer.
Yusuf Leak, probably the best all-around athlete for the Eagles. You got Leak, you got Cy Sampson, Josh Perry's done some good work here for the Eagles as well. Certainly no shortage of offensive weapons for Masters Academy. Second down now and short. Baird will take it himself. Look at the big hole. Could drive a truck through that hole that time. All the way to the 25-yard line. I'm telling you, that is just great blocking up front. And it's another first down for Masters. J.J. Baird just rolling up the rushing yards here today. J.J. Baird, first 2 playoff games, went over 200 yards rushing in those 2 games as well. So what you're seeing today has happened before. Timeout on the field. Bishop McLaughlin and Masters Academy. 28-point deficit for the Hurricanes right now. First down, 25-yard line. J.J. Baird and Masters Academy showing no signs of slowing down. How about this play? Nice creative little flick to Campbell. Campbell, like a freight train, gets it to the 15.
And nice carry by number 4, Jordan Campbell, tackled by 14, Matthew DeHart.
He absolutely ran over Matthew DeHart on the way there, too.
Second down and 1 to the 16-yard line of the Hurricanes.
So 2nd and 1 after the 9-yard pickup. Substitutions continuing to happen for Bishop McLaughlin. Masters Academy has worked out a shotgun primarily today. And now it's Baird. Same play. Bishop McLaughlin hasn't stopped it yet. Touchdown, Eagles. Flag comes in after the score, likely going to be some kind of taunting.
Masters has put up 40 here in the first half.
And Masters Academy is rolling right now. The coaching staff has a little bit of a discussion with some of the players coming off the field. I believe that was concerning the prior hit that Baird had taken on that last drive, just letting the defense know, hey, not this time. And we have another personal foul. This one's going to be called on Bishop McLaughlin. It's going to be assessed on the kick.
Great stop run for the extra point.
High snap. Kick is up. And it is good. So comfortable lead maintained. Bishop McLaughlin gets a score. Masters Academy answers it. 5:03 left to go in the second quarter here in Lakeland. Short field now for Masters Academy. They'll kick it off at the 45-yard line.
41-6, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Due to the penalty after the touchdown, they
See if they can make this a touchback. And they will do just that. Jackson just watches it sail over his head. And the Hurricanes will have it from the 25-yard line. Make that the 20-yard line after the touchback. Well, for Masters Academy, road here to Lakeland. They got by St. Edward's a couple weeks ago, and then Gateway Christian last week. Set up this matchup. Bishop McLaughlin, again, the last 2 weeks, because of COVID-19, wound up here in the state championship game. Had some pretty good moments in this game, but not what they had drawn up thus far, for sure. Now Travis Jackson on the carry. Not much there. Second down and 8 coming up. Coach Stills over on that far side calling the plays, looking up at the scoreboard right now, just trying to get his team to halftime. Adrian Miller, quarterback keep. That run pass option. Not many opportunities here in this first half thus far, but he will get a first down here.
Did to the 31-yard line. What a run by Adrian Miller.
See, they're going to spot it actually. It looked like they were going to give him a spot, but it looked like he went out of bounds at the 27. So it'll be third down and 3. Hurricanes just trying to keep the football, have some momentum, not put their defense back on the field here and give Masters Academy a chance at more points before intermission. So third down from the 27. Miller has not thrown often today. Looked to throw this time. Tries to get that first down, about a yard and a half shy. So fourth down coming up now for Bishop, and they will looks like they're going to go for it here. Miller has punted on several occasions on fourth down from this formation. See what the plan is here. James Connolly's the running back. Pressure is coming, and it's wearing black and blue. Oh, good run this time by Conley. Easily could have been thrown back in the backfield. Did a good job lowering his shoulder and getting across that point of attack. So first down. Jacob Brommer made the tackle. Brommer, number 50, a good-looking player for Masters Academy. Again, Hurricanes just trying to slow the tempo of this game. It's almost like a basketball game going so fast. A good long possession would serve them well here. Run it again. And this is going to be Conley to the 34. Short yardage there.
He gets up thanks to his teammate Tanner Wilbanks.
So we've seen Jackson, we've seen Conley, we've seen Malik Giles as well.
Zane Rodriguez is one of the captains for this Eagles team. John back onto the field. Ty Sampson also out there at the end. 3-down lineman look for Masters Academy.
Second down. Quick throw. Jackson, ball gets out of his hands. It'll be incomplete.
Call it incomplete.
You saw when the ball hit Jackson's hands and then went to the turf, part of him thought there that it was maybe a backwards pass, and it was close. But it was a forward pass and ruled incomplete.
Third down and 7 for the Hurricanes. 2 minutes to go now.
Down to 7. Jacob Brahma pumping up.
So third down, and this again likely 4-down territory. Masters Academy fans have not stopped. They've been making a lot of noise here this half. This is Miller. Again, defenders waiting for him. Just pure athleticism from Adrian Miller. Ball comes out. He got close to the first down. It'll be 4th down and about 2. Did not get the greatest spot, so the 39-yard line is going to be the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 3. Curious what the play call is here. Masters Academy has been able to stay at home defensively. They have not bought the play action and the diversity of this offense for the Hurricanes. 1:09 left to play, first half. Miller on 4th down. Calls his own number. Adrian Miller, did he get it? He may be short. And it looks like from up here he's going to come up about a yard short.
One linesman has it marked at the 42, the other at the 44.
Oh, they'll give him the first down. That is the greatest spot, I think, in high school football history.
Right where the first down marker was.
So close, they give him the benefit of the doubt. And good news for Bishop with 41 seconds left in the first half.
Under 40 seconds in the first half.
Now let's see if the Hurricanes can maybe take a shot. Well, what have you got to lose here, trailing 41-6? Four wide receivers on the field. Miller looks right. He's got a man open out there. He is running free, and he's got it. Don Travis Jackson down at the 10. 8 seconds remain in the half. So the Hurricanes will hurry up to the line here. They don't have any more timeouts. So Miller's going to have to put this one in the turf or try and take another shot at the end zone. Spike it into the ground, stop the clock with 4.9, so maybe one more play for Bishop McLaughlin before halftime. That's a great sign. Hurricanes not quitting. That Don Travis Jackson is a player. A touchdown going into the locker room would be huge just for a morale standpoint. Bishop McLaughlin has seen just about everything from Masters, and they've seen so much go wrong in this first half. It would be good to get a little bit of relief here. I call sideline warning on the Hurricanes. And chance to get some substitutes in, and this one is going to be called a penalty. So obviously there was a warning before, and now this one will actually cost them yardage. So that is a biggie. Adrian Miller now with a play to make some magic happen. And Masters Academy wants to talk about things. Don't want to get burned on this final play and give Bishop McLaughlin any daylight here as this first half comes to a close. Well, the Sunshine State Athletic Conference sanctioning this great game here today. An organization that started back in 2008, over 150 plus member schools as it continues to grow. They've got some new sponsors and new partners here this academic year. Coca-Cola beverage in Florida, also Body Armor, supporting what the Sunshine State Athletic Conference is doing. And it's some great work with these young men and these young athletes at so many schools throughout Florida. Football not the only sport as well. They got basketball, volleyball, soccer sanctioned in addition. So one shot here for Adrian Miller. 4.9 seconds, so likely just going to be a play unless there's some sort of a defensive penalty. 4 wide receivers. Miller steps up, sidesteps the rush, now lofts it in the air, and this one is intercepted. Masters Academy will have it blown dead right there. Jordan Campbell made the play, and the Eagles will head to the locker room. 41-6, all Eagles in the first half here from Bill Castle Field at Bryant Stadium. I'm Drew Felios. Second half coming up in just a bit from Lakeland.
For the Hurricanes to start the second half.
Second half upon us here in Lakeland. Bill Castle Field, Bryant Stadium. Ball taken at the 15-yard line. Yusuf Leak had a good first half for Masters Academy. Flag will come down, and he'll take it up across the 40-yard line, and we'll check the penalty. 41-6 is your score so far, in case you're just joining us. Nothing has gone right for Bishop McLaughlin outside of a couple plays where Dontravis Jackson was able to really make something happen for the Hurricanes. He had a nice run, and he had a great catch at the end of the first half as well. Outside of that, not much offensively for Bishop McLaughlin, and their defense has been backpedaling most of the day. Masters Academy, led by their quarterback J.J. Baird, has been on the move and has shown no signs of slowing down. They have not punted yet in this game. So first down, 25-yard line. Baird, ball on the ground. The ball is loose. Oh, the Hurricanes don't pick it up. Had a slight chance there. Yusuf Leak does instead. And it will be a 7-yard loss here to start half number 2. Ball was on the ground there for a moment, but simply did not get their hands on it in time, and Eagles will get another chance here at the 18. So first mistake by J.J. Baird in this Eagles offense here today. See how they recover. Baird, this play has been unstoppable. Just the simple quarterback draw. Good for 12 yards this time, up to the 30. So it's going to be third down and manageable now, as they got to get it to the 35-yard line. Sunshine State Athletic Championship on the line here today. Sun sets here at Bryant Stadium. It's been an overcast, windy day, a little bit cool as well. Perfect football weather. Hurricane showing some blitz. Boyven in motion, now gets set. And they're going to try and run it left. Lots of room over there Yusuf Leak getting to the edge and stiff-arming his way out of bounds.
From the day I moved here, I didn't want to
Flag on the play here, so this one going to come back as well. Uncharacteristic here for the Eagles to get called for a couple holdings in just a few minutes. This is going to push him back to the 21-yard line, so wipe away the first down. And it's going to be 3rd and long once again. Eagles of Masters Academy, the defending champions here in SSAC football. See if the Hurricanes can get a stop here, force a punting situation. Jet sweep time for Yusuf Leak. He has got some wheels. Leak gonna stumble forward, and he's gonna be a yard shy of the first down. So if you are Masters Academy, you lead 41-6. Do you go for this, or do you try and punt it away? I think when you look at the percentages and the way that this offense is produced thus far, why not go for it? Up 35 points. Fourth down and 1. J.J. Baird's going to sneak it. And he's going to have a first down. Good opportunity there for Bishop McLaughlin to get the football back, unable to cash in. This game started the wrong way for the Hurricanes on special teams. On the opening kickoff, it was a fumble. Masters Academy got possession, took it in 2 plays later, and they have never looked back. So Baird working again. 2 wide receivers on the field. This is Yusuf Leak. Leak with tons of room again. And he doesn't go down easy. Yusuf Leak. Wow. Touchdown. Masters Academy running game has simply been unstoppable. They make it a 47-6 game. And now trying to add to the damage. Extra point try on the way from Brant Stropper. They call timeout on the field. Both teams will take a deep breath here with 5:58 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Masters Academy, the defending champion in SSAC football, looking to win another, and it's looking pretty good at this point. 47-6. Extra point try coming up right now. Drew Felios from Lakeland, home of the Dreadnoughts, the world famous Lakeland Dreadnoughts. Bill Castlefield, the great Lakeland head coach. 4 decades of high school football here in Lakeland. What a legend he is. One of the greatest football coaches ever in the state of Florida. Coming up here, 47-6, 41-point lead. And now Brant Stropper will try and make this a 48-6 game. Hold is down, kick is up, and it's good. They've missed just one of those today, and that's the 7th touchdown we've seen now from Masters Academy. Wow. Only 7 seniors on this Eagles roster, but doesn't look like that right now. They look like they have the experience, they have the talent, and nothing is going to deny them a state title. Drew Felios, along with my friend Jonathan Torres, who has also joined us, who is usually behind the computer and working all the angles here. Jonathan, because you're not on a keyboard today, guess what? I have got to hit you up and get your expertise and your knowledge here. I mean, it's been such an amazing season for Bishop McLaughlin, but obviously a team that is seasoned. They've been here before, and right now it's kind of showing.
Well, look, you said it earlier. I mean, the coach, being a first-year coach with this program, to do such an amazing turnaround job. I mean, to be here tonight is just such an incredible statement that really, you hope that if this does end in a loss tonight, that they realize that, to stay hungry for next season, to come back and take it all.
Squib kick attempt. We're going to do this again. Look at this high school football stadium for those who have not been to Lakeland and Bryant Stadium. Isn't this awesome?
Oh, it's beautiful. You got a lake in the background. I mean, this is almost, there are colleges and universities out there that don't have a facility this nice. The AstroTurf you were talking about earlier, just beautiful to go out there and kind of walk on. It's a first-class sports facility for these high schools.
Let me give you a quick story. 2006. Plant High School was making a historic run to the state championship. They had never won one before. Robert Marv, the great quarterback, leading the way. Aaron Murray was on the roster, but just a backup at that particular time. As we see the kickoff here, see if Bishop McLaughlin can make something happen. They'll take it at the 28-yard line. And this is Jackson, who has been pretty good today, even though his team is trailing by 42. But to continue that story, Jonathan, Plant gets to the state semifinals, and Bright House Sports Network decides we're not going to cover their game on the Game of the Week. Instead, we're going to Lakeland. And I thought to myself, why are we going to Lakeland? I couldn't imagine, born and raised in Tampa.
Sure.
Came out here to Bryant Stadium. The Pounceys were the offensive linemen for Lakeland with Chris Rainey and Ahmad Black. And it was, I've never been the same since. What an atmosphere here.
Well, and, just driving to the stadium, you get to drive through so much of Lakeland, and you really see how much football is ingrained in the culture of this great town. It's exploding, because obviously it benefits from Orlando, benefits from Tampa, and high school football is just so strong here in Lakeland.
It's just different. It's different if you have not experienced it. And we're from the city too.
That's right.
The big city, but Polk County football is just a different level. Here's Miller now, as he'll take it to the opposite side of the field. Adrian Miller, what a great season this young man has had. We've seen him on countless Friday nights. He hadn't played high school football the previous 2 years, and he has just been tremendous this year.
Well, in every game that we've watched him, he's just been explosive. He is, in some cases, quite literally carried the team into some big wins throughout the season. Between him and Jackson, there's no doubt that this team belongs to be here tonight.
Dontravis Jackson is the running back. 4 wide receivers now. Running clock here in Lakeland. Under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Miller will survey the field. He'll throw it right, and he's got his man. It's Conley. James Conley, a nice move, and he'll get out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So nice pitch and catch that time. First down for Bishop McLaughlin. And we got a player down. And it's Dontravis Jackson. He is at the 47-yard line right now.
It actually may be a cramp. This may not be an injury per se, because just before the snap, I could see him. He was actually grabbing his hamstrings, and of course now we see him grabbing for his calf. He may be just cramping up here. They've obviously have demanded a lot from him this game, and so not entirely surprised to see maybe a little bit of exhaustion this early in the game.
Yeah, he's certainly exerting a lot. He had a couple explosive plays in the first half, and while the training staff is working on him, Jonathan, we got basketball season right around the corner. I know we've been a part of the bubble series over the past few weeks with Canes basketball, but now it's the real thing. Bishop McLaughlin on Monday night. We invite everybody to come to the game and even come watch our broadcast as well.
Oh, so excited. I thought we were going to have a little bit of breathing room between football season and basketball season. No way. I mean, Bishop is keeping us busy. So incredibly excited, especially seeing the caliber of talent on this Bishop team. And that's even given that the coach's son is not even playing yet. They have got some superstars on that team, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them have a postseason run as well.
Monday night it all starts. You can watch it on YouTube. And you can also watch it other avenues as well.
Yeah, of course. Just follow all of the official Bishop McLaughlin Athletics platforms. Periscope if you're on Twitter. Of course, the Facebook page. We'll be streaming it live there. And then go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and share these videos, comment on these videos. Let's blow this school up and really put it on the map.
Don Travis Jackson going to be helped up by the training staff. And as he slowly makes his way off the field, Jonathan, in the spirit of Tampa Bay high school football, Tampa Catholic also doing some great things right now.
Yeah, look, they had an unbelievable win, a 3-point win over Lakewood on Friday night. They are looking to go to, the championship game here now. It may end up being a home game. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Of course, COVID being a factor for some of these teams that have had to miss games and cancel games. But Tampa Catholic has stayed healthy all year. They are also with a first-year new coach. So it's basically a new program that is also celebrating the legacy of the coach that they lost, because their coach passed away. And so this season has been dedicated to him, and they're doing him proud.
Yeah, David Lewis, what an inspiration he was, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Had so many opportunities to work with him in the time that I was at Bright House Sports Network, and certainly remembered by the high school football community. See what Adrian Miller can work up here. Going to toss it far side and put it in the hands of Myers, and he is going to get to the 45. So Joe Meyer, youngster who did not start the season on the roster, a guy that was just walking around at the hallways and never played the game. Coach said, hey, I hear you've got some speed and you got some hands. Said, Coach, I'll be out there. When do you want me? Here, there he is.
Well, talent recognizes talent, right? So it's one of those things that sometimes just by looking at an athlete, you can tell there's something special. There's something there that hasn't been tapped into yet, and this coach has been able to do that with quite a number of these players.
25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Third down now for Miller. Boy, that defense has been keyed in on him all day long. Miller will use his speed to get to the outside, and he'll get to the 35, have a first down, and that'll stop the clock. Rather, the clock will keep on running. We have a running clock here, and that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 3. 48-6. Jonathan, thank you for joining us, and, Monday night hoops. We can't wait.
No, it's going to be unbelievable. Again, we'd love for you to join us at Bishop McLaughlin High School in the arena, in the auditorium there, and at the gym, bumping up these guys. But if you can't, make sure you follow us on social media so we can bring you the game live.
The great Jonathan Torres of Falkenberg Productions. He is the brains behind the operation. I'm just the mindless talking head. Trust me. 48-6. Third quarter in the books. Fourth quarter coming your way right after this from Lakeland. First down, Bishop McLaughlin trying to get some more points here. Adrian Miller, another low snap. And he'll take it inside the 30-yard line down at the 27. So the Hurricanes trailing by 42 under a running clock. And those snaps have not been automatic today. And again, that's a product, I think, of this team just not playing football the past few weeks. And playing up against a championship team here today. There's a 9-yard gain for Miller and the Hurricanes, and it's now 2nd and 1. Option time. Pitch it. And this is Conley. James Conley to the 22. First down, Canes.
Yeah, this Bishop McLaughlin team came into this game not playing a game.
Bishop McLaughlin miraculously did not have any COVID-19 issues this season. Not the same for the opposition for sure, but the COVID protocol was just exceptional by the entire Hurricane athletic staff. Rex DeVaris, big part of that. Coach Ken Stills taking all the meaningful precautions. Not much there for Adrian Miller. See the sure tackling from Masters Academy today. They really play discipline. It was Weber on the stock. Second down.
I'd be more than happy to work with you on getting your students some info.
Yeah, absolutely. I can give you,
9 yards to go.
afterwards I can give you the contact information for our program director. He would be the guy to talk to.
Okay, cool.
Option. Pitch it. It's Jackson. Jackson to the outside. And he gets out of bounds. Don Travis Jackson, he is never going to slow down. Watched Bishop McLaughlin play. They played earlier this year against Carrollwood Day, and again, the scoreboard was not in their favor. Don Travis Jackson just keeps on running. He never stops.
There's certainly no shortage of opportunity.
Joe Myers, the receivers on the left side.
Yep.
Third down now. Miller swings it out.
Myers.
And again, it's number 2. Joe Meyer with a quick catch. And he's going to get another first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the boys in gold. Out of Spring Hill, the Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes. Playing today for a state championship, but trailing big.
And then same with Bishop. Bishop's been huge on it. We've been live streaming. It's a football, basketball, volleyball for them. They've made a huge investment.
On Travis Jackson
Miller in the backfield.
with 3 wide receivers. And this is Miller. Adrian Miller powering it ahead. Nice run inside the 5.
So what they look like is you see like those sports networks.
Second down.
So it could be done, right? And so
This would be the Hurricanes' 2nd touchdown of the night. They can get it into the paint here. Option. Looked at Jackson, and it's Miller. Probably should have pitched it that time. It's going to be taken down. Of course, you can't fault Adrian Miller for calling his own number. He is such a primary option for this team. But it looked like Jackson had some room on the outside that time to work. 3rd down. This is Miller, looking left, now decides to run. Miller, did the ball get away? Looked like it. Who's got it? Eagles say they have it. Ball came out at the end there. Adrian Miller was bearing down on that goal line. It will stay with Bishop McLaughlin. They'll mark it at the 3. So 4th and 3, and it's 4th and goal. 7 minutes to play as our clock continues to run. Run it. Dontravius Jackson going to be stonewalled. Not going to get there. That defense was waiting for him. Masters Academy forming the wall, and they deny the best offensive threat for the Hurricanes here today. So that's a tough break for the upstart Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes, the team that came in as the heavy underdog here today. This experience certainly going to go a long way. And Jonathan, it's plays like that that you're going to remember going forward in years to come. I guarantee you Dontravius Jackson going to remember plays like that in a championship game like this.
No, absolutely. I mean, again, he has been explosive throughout the season. He's been such a key part of why this team is here tonight. But again, this adversity is healthy. You know, they're going to come back hungry. They're going to come back determined to win it all because they've come just so close. And that's what's going to be exciting about next season with these guys.
Timeout on the field. 6 minutes left to play. Drew Felios here, Bill Castle Field, Bryant Stadium. High school football season coming to an end in the SSAC. How about this conference still? Giving schools like Bishop McLaughlin an opportunity to play for a title.
No, look, it's great because, again, you know, this is a smaller school, right, in terms of population size. And so they have a smaller pool of athletes to pick from. And this is a great way for them to get on the map and make some noise statewide and say, hey, we may be small, but we're mighty. And we're going to come back next season to try to win it all.
Let me ask you this, too. I didn't ask you this before, but you've had fun this fall doing this and covering this and during a very special academic year for Bishop McLaughlin, given the circumstances.
Yeah, no, it's been incredible fun. The students love it. I mean, you know, for a high school student right now, what's better than being on YouTube, right? And seeing your highlight reel up there for thousands of people to watch. Again, thank you to everybody who's out there watching on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. And again, you know, inevitably, we are seeing future NFL stars here in the making, and you're going to be able to find these videos in perpetuity. For as long as the internet lives, you'll be able to see a Dontravius Jackson in high school just doing amazing things, and that's what's so cool about this opportunity. And can't say enough thanks to Rex DeVries, you know, for not only bringing us into the equation and believing in not only his own programs, but also in us to handle the live streaming for him, but also in keeping the athletes healthy, keeping the school healthy. I mean, they haven't had a single outbreak all season, and again, that's a big part of the reason they're here tonight.
Big time. Previous two opponents, of course, had to forfeit because of COVID. The Eagles taking off to the races. Everybody on this roster can run. Jordan Campbell is a thoroughbred. Touchdown. Wow. The speed up and down this roster. There is a flag back at the 32-yard line. It's likely going to come back, but still kind of sit back and behold the speed and the athleticism.
Yeah, look, this is an unbelievable team. And when, again, once you start to branch out of your geographical area, you don't know what you're going up against. And I don't think they really knew what this Masters Academy team was going to look like. You said earlier the size difference was there. So maybe, again, they thought they had the upper hand because, you know, this Bishop team's pretty big. But, man, the speed that we've seen all night from this Masters team.
Shame they're going to have to wipe this off if you are a Masters Academy fan. The score will stay 48-6. And for those of you who don't know, and the reason why I've wanted to get Jonathan involved on this broadcast is because his hard work before all of these events, day in and day out, is making this production possible, and he is really changing the way that high school sports are presented and brought right into people's living rooms, their iPhones, their devices, and whatnot.
No, look, and I kind of went into this blind on a whim and a hope, that people would want to see this kind of content online and people would tune in. And obviously, coronavirus is a big part of the reason why this has been such a huge success. But not only do we have thousands of people watching each of these games, but people from all over the world, because we forget these students have family members all over the country. We have extended family members all over the world, and so you have it's become an international kind of viewing event, and family members that have never gotten to see their kids on the field, are now getting that opportunity thanks to the technology that we have today, and thanks to the vision of Rex DeVries and Bishop McLaughlin for having us.
Eagles still running it. No slowing down. Cy Sampson, the ball carrier, former Haggerty star. He packs a punch as he comes off the field for the Eagles. The state championship run for the Hurricanes is going to come up short here. Just a little bit too much from Masters Academy here today. This team incredibly prepared, so talented. Again, this does not take any of the shine off of the season for Bishop McLaughlin. It was a memorable campaign for sure.
No, of course, not at all. I mean, I don't think anybody would expect a first-year coach with a program of this size to get this far, yet here we are. It's a testament to the head coach, testament to these players, testament to the school. And look, they managed to get some points on the board. They managed to continue to keep fighting to hold back the Masters team, and they should be proud of what they've accomplished, not only tonight, but this entire season.
Clock is winding down, only 90 seconds left. And Masters Academy, looks like they're not slowing down. Hey, why sit on a 48-6 lead, right?
Well, not only that, I mean, it just, as you said, there doesn't seem to matter who they pass it to. Doesn't seem to matter who gets the ball in their hands. I mean, they're going for it, and they pick up lots of yards in every single possession. I mean, this is a team that, again, everybody should take notice of.
Final minute of the 2020 season for Bishop McLaughlin, and Jonathan said it best. Great job by the athletic staff, all the families, the administration, coaches, for getting through this football season without a serious threat of COVID. Happened because of all the precautions and the way the players responded to the adversity and performed on the field and have gotten their studies has been something to behold. Congratulations to the Hurricanes.
Well, one of the things that we try to remind people of is the academic side of what Bishop has to offer. They have a 100% graduation rate, 100%. That's unbelievable, especially given the caliber of athletes that they have at this school.
Touchdown, Eagles. As the clock will wind down here, 54-6 will be the final score. As the substitutes wanted to come in, second and third teamers on that drive and score. If you are a Bishop player, obviously you're not happy to not see a knee in that situation. But kids want to get experience, they want to score, they want to play.
They have nothing to hang their head about. Again, the score's not pretty, but again, getting here was the true objective. Proving that this program could succeed at a state level is what this was all about. That has been the goal for Rex DeVries. That has been the goal for all the sports programs at Bishop. And tonight puts Bishop on the map and shows that they are truly a first-class sports program in Pasco County.
Jonathan, thanks. Monday night, man. We have a date.
That's right, absolutely. I just want to give a quick shout-out, though, to my team here who did today's production. Garrett Crowcroft and Chris Licata did an amazing job here behind the scenes with the production, and happy to have them on the team. Love having you on the team. Thank you so much for all the amazing work you've done, and let's have some more fun on Monday.
All right, Jonathan Torres, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. The curtain falls on the 2020 football season for Bishop McLaughlin. Hurricanes come up short today, but still an awesome 2020 given the circumstances, and we will see Coach Stills and his young men next season. For Jonathan Torres and our phenomenal crew, I'm Drew Felios. Final score 54-6. Have a great rest of your weekend, and so long from Bryant Stadium in Lakeland.